Welcome to Soviet Republic. Welcome back. This is episode 2 of Soviet Republic. So last time we set up the basic sort of infrastructure for creating our Cosmonaut mode city, and we've got our resources coming in. But we still don't have any people here. So you'll see there we don't have any workers, and we're going to need that to construct buildings. And we're also going to need a whole bunch of other construction equipment. You can see there that it automatically assigns constructions, and you can increase the range where it will search for things to make. You can filter it by different types, but I'm just going to build everything. Everything. Okay, so I'm going to speed up time and let these truckerinos bring in some stuff. Probably going to take a little bit of a while because we're going to need to build a little backlog to get our town growing. Look at this guy going. It's really satisfying watching this place come alive. Look at him go. Trying to figure out why it's not sending out some of those trucks. Here we go. We do have some gravel. Oh, it's it's sliding it in from into those buildings. It's fine. It's working. It's good.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
We don't have any of these resources yet. And those should be driving, and I'm not sure why that's happening. I'm going to reduce the amount of steel because that's expensive. We don't have any food or clothes yet. I'm not sure why not yet either. Like, our trucks are there. I didn't construct the conveyor, what's it called? Forklift roads. What a freaking idiot. Idiot! That's why now all they can go fill in. They didn't have any way to drop it off to connect to, so off they'll go. Idiot. There's our gravel drop off. Distributing into all our buildings. Nice. Nice. Okay, I'm just going to build a little slip road over there to speed up getting across. If it will let me do it. Yeah. Finally, go. Like, night mode makes it a little bit difficult to build, but it's really satisfying seeing the world shift and change and lights come on and off. So it's nice for that. Okay, so now we should finally start filling up our warehouses. So this is where I should probably just leave it for a while to fill up. Got a bit of a backlog over here. And there we go. Everything else coming along here. Kicking up dust on our lovely dirt roads. Such a high-tech infrastructure we've got in our town at the moment. So, what I think we need to do is actually start getting ready with workers so that we can build that section. And I think we're going to build our town on this side, away from the polluting industry. And we're going to need some houses. So I'm just going to look how many people we get and how much each of these buildings cost. Looks like the prefabs use a little bit less like steel especially.
Looking at the prices for things, bricks are 28, steel is 300, prefab panels are 23. So yeah, prefab's actually cheaper than bricks for some reason. Like we don't need tons and tons of people to start off with. Let's go for like a medium size sort of thing. Like what's the difference? That one's 174, that's 179. Let's go 77 quality, that's got 96 quality. 20 megawatts, 21 megawatts, pretty much the same in power. I think the prefab ones are better, I think. These ones got 73 workers. Nice and small. Doesn't use a ton of resources.
Just build a damn building. Big one. Build it. Build it. Let's pick that one. Okay, you'll see you get an option there for getting citizens. We're going to need that at the start to actually, get people. Otherwise, we don't get any people. Probably go a little bit further. And there we go. We've got some little flats, and I'm going to put a couple of these there. And there. And there. And one more. I wish there was a little bit of a grid snapping thing to get them perfectly in line, but whatever. I'm going to turn off get citizens, so from now on when we build buildings, they're just going to be moving around and making babies. Put down a road and connect up all these places. I'm just minimizing the intersections like that. There we go. And then we need to also connect up some resources for them. So people need to be able to buy food. So we're going to build a small shopping center because it gets all the other stuff. And we're going to need a kindergarten so that people can, drop off their brats and then go to work, because we need tons and tons of workers. If you don't do that, then people just stay at home listening to their kids cry all day. I'm just going to look and see what modded ones I have. That one gets 150 kids for 10 people. I like the size of that. I'm going to put it around the back. It doesn't have a road connection, so it's going to need to be pathed up. I don't think it's terribly crazy modded thing. It lets me put it quite close, actually. I'm going to need to leave a space for a path there anyway, but whatever. Phew. So we've got a kindergarten for probably enough for those few buildings. And then we need a school, so people can get some education. There is a thing where different jobs need different qualifications and people will do different other types of jobs. Let's see what other workshop ones. Geez, that's a huge one. 1,000 kids. Nope, we don't even have that many people. 120, an Oberschule. 10 workers, 10, and then you need highly educated actual teachers. So those are university educated people. We'll worry about making a university a little bit later. I don't think we're going to have tons of school age people yet, so maybe we go with a small one. Trying to keep things minimal. Let's line up so that those paths are kind of nearby to each other. And now, let's see. So yeah, universities and stuff, we don't need that yet. We'll get them later. We are going to need, so we're going to need shops. We're going to need entertainment and stuff like that. We can do a pub. People are alcoholics in this, but they don't need it to survive. They do need entertainment to be happy, because if they're not happy, they run over the border and say, screw y'all. So let's get a cinema. Watch some propaganda films, of course. There are tourism buildings that can give you some entertainment as well. Like there's an indoor pool, and the benefit of that is it's heated. So that can work for the sports entertainment thing. Otherwise, you can just give people sports grounds so they can play football or tennis. But if it gets too cold, then the fields die. But they're cheap. They don't need much to do. So I'm going to use a couple of these, I think. Put them near the schools, because I can imagine, we're going to get some kids to play some footy. Play some footy. Hopefully space them nicely because the paths can be a bit of an issue. And let's just connect some more roads. So let's connect this section up to our old road network. I would love for like a 90-degree indicator snapping sort of thing for roads. They can make nice straight little things like that. But I do like that you can do freeform, not always constrained to the grid. Sometimes that can also limit freedom as well. Just like, you know, the best of both worlds. Okay, so we need a fire station. Because remember, fire station, place burns down. So we want to get it, I'm going to put it where the workers can get to it, but on the main road over here so we can quickly get to other spots. So we could do a small store and a grocery store, but why not just get one small shopping center that does both? This will give them their meat and food, their clothing and electronics. We don't need to bother with their electronics yet, but they do need clothing and food. And you'll see it does have some conveyor connections. Not conveyor, why can't I ever think of this damn word? Forklift. So we're going to get a road cargo station over there. Where is it? So that we don't have to... I think the shopping center has 2 spots, and then this has more, so we can get more people parked in here. Because we're going to need meat, food, and clothing, and later on electronics. So, see, this has 4 loading slots. Let's line that up nicely. It does take up a lot more space, but meh. Wait, that didn't connect. Let's put a road there. Don't know why that road didn't come there. What else? We're gonna need heating, because otherwise our people will freeze in the winter. I've actually never really worked with this. I think we need a heating plant and we need a heat exchanger. So the heating plant makes the heat exchanger spreads the heat. And you see the little red lines show which buildings will be connected. And then we need to pipe it in from the heating plant. I think that's a good spot. Connects to all the buildings. And this one has got 300 meters per second of water. So then we need a heating plant. I'm going to get the big one, I think, because we're going to expand later, so might as well get as much as we can. Let's see where we can fit this. That's nearby our bus station. We will need workers for this. Also, our coal was up over here, so we want to get our coal in. We need space to process the coal, so we don't put this on top of the coal resource. Yeah, I think that's a good spot. It's also connected to the same main road, so we could probably get our pipes along there. We've got big heating pipes, 300, which I think was the same size as the other one. And we're going to raise these up. You can do Q and E and pop it up above the road, so then trucks can drive underneath it. And let's see. And then we just need to say start construction. I'm going to get the actual people to build this, so it's not an emergency thing. We've got a few months until winter, so they'll build it. Now we want to build a coal storage, so a small aggregate storage for coal to drop in here. We also want to think about where our coal spot was up there by the Lukograd. I'm going to, I think, put it here and then just split up the conveyor with a conveyor engine majiggy bob. I use words good. Let's see if we can do it with the built-in ones, otherwise I'm going to have to use a modded one. Going over the roads can be really annoying with the conveyors. Get in. No connection. We got a connection with the aggregate storage, but now we're not getting it with the conveyor engine. Like, it connects there, but it doesn't want to connect over the road. Let's see if we can use a workshop one. There's a whole lot of different ones. Let's see. So this is one that uses no roads. because we want to split up our coal for other uses later on. So we want to get to power plants and, I don't know, steel. So we're going to split out that aggregate later. And then we need to get roads in for those. Cool. Let's get some paths in because all these need to be connected. Remember, for fire trucks, if a building doesn't have a road connection and it's got a footpath connection, the fire trucks will actually drive up the path, which is pretty funny. Sometimes it doesn't want to connect to those roads and you can go like under them, which is fine. So this is our bus stop over here for this bit. That'll be fine. We need to connect up our bus stop over here with our concrete and asphalt. Don't think anything else there needs workers, does it? Just those two. You can walk along the roads if you need. Let's connect that up. Give it a straight path up to the building entrance over there. And let's connect up all these bits in our town. So we need to connect up our kindergarten and our school and our fields. Not sure if we can connect in the middle there. Oh, so annoying. So I'm going to go through the middle and then connect it up from the sides. I think this will work. Nope. Yes. 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 Cool. I prefer to use straight roads, but straight across there and then we can join in. I do want to leave enough space, for other buildings to come in later. Let's do a straight one through the middle. So then all our houses can connect up to the kindergarten and then the school. When you connect it up to the road, it'll give you a crossing. We call them a zebra crossing here. Do you call them that over where? Okay, so our store needs our people to get into it. It's pretty far entrance, so let's get a direct one to where the people live. Let's do it like that. What else? Oh yes, we need some power. Cool. Electric substation that connects to all the buildings we've got there. Let's find our distribution, and let's just get this across. Let's go along the road. Classic rural roads with power lines along them, and hopefully we can get it across there. Yep. And into the substation. Nice. I think we can start buying up these things. What I'm going to do is batch using dollars, purchase all the things that we need, because there's some things that like we can't build anything at the moment because we don't have any people. So I'm going to build one of these apartment buildings, and I'm going to build the kindergarten and school if it lets me. It's not letting me do the draggy out tool, so I'm going to do this manually. I think because it doesn't have a road connection or something, I don't know. Actually pretty cheap. The fields, let's do it. They're gonna need that. For now, let's connect up these paths. We forgot to do that. Good enough, right? It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna need to get our fire station. We're gonna need to get our cinema. Let's ka-ching. Up they come. There we go. We've got a house that's finished. We've got 52 people in there, and they're cold. Who cares? Suck it up. heat exchanger will get built eventually. We need... I forgot to put a bus stop on the road. That is my fault. I should have put a bus stop in the center of the roads. Let's see if we can build up another spot over here. How about we do a little loopy connection thing over here? Oh, yeah. Okay. Beautiful. So beautiful. Build it. I don't care. We're going to add a road vehicle depot because we're going to need to buy buses and other vehicles in here. And then we need to build that. We are starting to run out of dollars, but that's fine. We still got our rubles. We need to buy a fire truck, otherwise they can't do it. Let's find the highest one. That one's a 10. Let's get it. Cool. So now we can start getting fire people done. We need to... I'm just going to reduce the number of workers because we don't need 25 people working there. We'll probably reduce those a little bit as well, just so we can send more workers to do other stuff at the moment. And then later on we can increase the number of people there. Otherwise they're just doing nothing. Cinema, let's drop that down a little bit as well. It also affects the number of, visitors that can go to a building. Okay, so now we need to get our food, our clothes, and electronics in. We've got the infrastructure, but now we need the vehicles. There's our people. Look at them. Look at them go. Cool. Okay. Vehicles depot is done. Let's get some buses. We don't need anything crazy. We've only got 50 something people at the moment. So yeah, one of those can do our entire village at the moment. Let's just get a microbus. A couple of them. So they'll just go back and forth between that bus stop and this one. We just copied that to the other one, so they're now going to be doing a a road line. So they will just do the same orders together. So 2 stations, 2 vehicles on that line. So we can now do line spacing. So they'll try and not both come at the same time to the same station and sort of spread out a bit. Hopefully, doesn't always work, but it should work. So now those will go back and forth and send workers to our sites. Look at how slow trucks go on the dirt roads while it's raining. They slow down so much. They're barely moving. Going through mud. I'm going to turn off tourists and students and I think passengers, because there's only workers. I think they need to go there. I don't know. It's fine. But we definitely don't need students and tourists going on that line. Damn, these guys are going slow now. Makes a huge difference. Maximum speed 62, it was only going 8. Okay, oh yeah, we can now assign workers to pick up from that station. So workers will go there and they'll get assigned to go do some building. Let's give them a probably another one of these little buses for the construction. So this is assigned to the construction office. So they'll pick up people and drop them off at a work site to construct. While we're doing this now, let's get all the things we'll need. I think we'll need a concrete mixer. Covered holes, so these are the ones that carry electrical components. I think we'll need them for building and mechanical. Dumper, we'll need these for all of our other resources. Open holes, this is for steel and panels and bricks and boards. Paver, so we can actually make roads. I'm not actually sure what the difference between the pavers and the rollers are, if we need both. I think we can get a road crane. I don't think we need both a road crane and a tower crane at the moment. And I think let's get just both of the road things, just to be safe. I can probably look this up, but I think it's fine. Eventually we'll get additional construction offices to, build more with like other types of vehicles. Look at that. Look at all those vehicles. Now they're going to go out and start doing stuff. Because we've got a lot of stuff that's not actually built yet, but they can build using their own resources. Okay, so we need to get our food in. Because these guys have not had food for like... Let's get 2 vehicles. We've got food and clothing, and then we need meat. So we need to go pick up from the road vehicle thing and drop it off at our other one. Let's just make sure it is loading. We're going to tell it to only load food and drop off food and wait until load and unloaded, so we don't, do 2 grams of food at once. And then we're going to do another one, the same sort of thing, except this one is going to be for cloths. Get that sweet swag. Start that up, and then we've got a refrigerated vehicle, and then this one is just going to send it directly to our meat storage, just so that we don't use up all the slots. Remember, those cargo stations only allow 4 vehicles at once, and we've already set a food and a cloth thing. We need other vehicles to drop off things still. Okay, so those guys will need food. No staff there, it's fine. Sport is not the most important thing for these guys yet. 15 passengers waiting there. That means they're just doing nothing. 18. 19. Doing nothing. Let's turn that off. Then they won't wait there. Let's see. We've got nobody waiting there. Let's turn all of those off. Gravel truck going up and working for a construction office. So there's a lot that needs to be done. There's a vehicle dropping off, I think, some steel for our heating plant. Noise. You can see things will start to get done. We already dropped off a bunch of stuff. And there's our boosters. We need more firefighters. Ah, there we go, we've got one. Cool. If there are no people working in the building, their fires don't get tended. Ooh, geez. Temperature's too low. Can't get to a kindergarten. It's only one person, doesn't matter. 29 people unable to get food. Like, there's nobody at the kindergarten, so it's not like there's not enough space. Soon they'll get their food and meat. Sport, culture. It's fine. Okay, we do have food in there. So that's good. There we got some clothes. And then we should get some meat in a moment. Like, it'll complain that we don't have electronics, but you don't need your cell phone to survive. They don't need their radio or TV to survive. It's fine. And also I've noticed they sort of somehow get them anyway. I don't know. Like, I've seen in previous ones where I've not sold them electronics, somehow they magically whip up a radio out of nowhere. They're complaining about not getting to a pub or a tavern. Whatever, guy. It's fine. You don't need that to survive. I guess unless you're absolute crazy alcoholic. You can have a bad time in my village. Cool, so this now just needs to go around and get stuff done. So at night you can see all these things highlighted that still needs to be constructed. Okay, we've got meat, we've got food, we've got clothing. So all our people should start being able to get their stuff. Might just take them a while to get done. So I'm going to build another flat and get more workers just so more stuff can get done. Because at the moment we don't have any workers to, make our cement or concrete or asphalt and stuff like that. So we're going to need them. Get going. And then it should be the last buildings that we actually start paying for. The rest we're going to construct manually, proper manual labor. I just love watching all these vehicles going around and doing their thing. Looks like we're sort of managing. You can see all the people running into the place. Oh, let's get some food, yeah! Yeah, so they can get food now. A few of them haven't had meat, but it's fine. Playground is going to get constructed. Eventually, you can see that there are workers waiting to go there, but I don't think we need to have people sitting waiting there to construct. So I'm going to reduce the workers, and then later on we'll add them back, or just let the mechanisms do it. Fuel's staying good. Like, it can be a problem when vehicles run out of fuel and they just stop in the middle of the road somewhere. Not ideal. But they do seem to sort of find reserve fuel to get to the nearest one, if there is like enough in the nearest place. Great sentence. Great job. Looks like our schools and kindergartens are managing. I can actually reduce the number of people at the kindergarten, because we've only got 3 babies and 24 spots. Yeah, we good. School's doing fine, I think, for now. There we go. I think I'm going to set this up and probably just let this go for a while, because at this point they just need to construct stuff, get all their resources flowing and working and doing stuff. Wait, there we go. It's getting it built. Yes. Look at it go. Just needed some workers. We need 1 of them to work and 7 of them, to stand around and watch. Because that's how it's done, right? It's pretty damn satisfying. Got a long way to go. So I'm going to leave this and let stuff get done. Now, as you can see, a bunch of time has passed. We're now at September. Things are getting a little bit brown. Things are getting cold. Winter is coming. So there we go. We've got our first people moving in. We've got our first buildings being constructed manually, which is awesome. Awesome. And people seem happy. They seem to be getting what they've got. However, money is gonna run out unless we start selling stuff. So we've got about 300k at the moment to play with, and we're gonna have to use that to make money, assuming we survive the winter. Our heating plant's not done yet, but let's see how it goes. That'll be for next time. Thanks for joining in our glorious Soviet Republic. Thanks for watching. Check you soon. Goodbye.